Welcome to The Mindset, the podcast where we explore ideas, perspectives, and innovations shaping our future. In best possible ways, we bring diverse perspectives and debates impacting human lives. Our aim is to help simplify things so that you can make your choices. We talk about issues such as use and misuse of artificial intelligence. We talk about AGI. We talk about superintelligence. And of course, we also talk about the most important topic of our time, the humanity. Today, we are going to talk about artificial intelligence. These days, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. So, what it is, what it can do, and why it matters. What is artificial intelligence? After all, there are so many interpretations, definitions, there are so many books written. But here, my aim is just to kind of summarize in best possible way. AI is a computer system that can learn patterns, make decisions, and perform tasks that usually require human thinking. AI is built around technology systems that empowers computers to learn fast. Human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, are key aspects of artificial intelligence. Capacity of machine that can copy human cognitive function like problem solving, reasoning, and learning. So the keywords for us to kind of reflect are computer systems, human intelligence, learning, reasoning, and problem solving. Now let's briefly talk about how it works. AI can learn like human through data. Let's just reflect. In our mind, when we see certain things, when we observe certain things, when we experience certain things, then that starts to act as data in our brain. And AI works through data. It can learn like human through data. Similarly, what it does is pattern recognition and making sense out of these patterns. It constantly conducts iterative improvement, a process of continued learning and process of improvements. Adaptability, such as adapting new information in a constantly changing environment and making sense, is another powerful skill. But what is important to know is it lacks biological and cognitive depth of human experience. Well, according to experts, there are a couple of capabilities of artificial intelligence. Narrow AI, which does a specialized task. General AI, human-like intelligence. The human-like intelligence is quite interesting and we'll certainly talk about it. Super intelligence is quite extraordinary and alarming as well, that surpasses human intelligence. And of course, we'll talk about all these topics in our upcoming episodes. Reactive machines, limited memory AI, theory of mind AI, and self-aware AI are the couple of capabilities of AI. And some examples, just to kind of relate some example of artificial narrow intelligence. Virtual assistant, Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, which are quite popular and almost everyone is using. Self-driving cars, recommendation engines, image and facial recognition, chatbots, spam filters, an email system. Artificial General Intelligence, AGI, is different, and its future AI, that's the future of AI, that can learn, reason, adapt like human. This word, like human, is interesting. It's powerful, it's cutting edge, but at the same time, it is concerning as well. What AI can do today, just to kind of summarize, generate content such as text and art, automate tasks like data entry and meeting transcriptions, and analyze data to provide insights like dictating fraud or diagnosing diseases. What are key concerns? There are experts, there are scientists, researchers who have spent quality time in looking at some of these topics very critically. And some of the common concerns expressed by these critics are algorithm bias. And again, algorithm is not a common word that we use. For some of us who do not have tech background. So in our next episode, we'll try to also kind of simplify what are some of these words. Data privacy, potential job losses, lack of transparency, and accountability. One key thing to remember is few years back, many of us, including myself, we didn't realize how fast virtual assistants and things like self-driving cars will start to function. And it almost looks like the science fiction happening in our daily lives. And it is coming so fast in a highly competitive way. It is and it will start to impact on our lives in many different ways and across, in different parts of the world. Now it is time to say goodbye for today's episode. We hope you like our podcast. If you have any special requests, recommendations, or suggestions on our future topics, please let us know. And we would appreciate if you could kindly subscribe and share in your network. Let's inform each other to save a better future with equity and justice. Once again, thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for listening us. Bye-bye.